Hi, I'm Taerie Gillan with mysticaltruth.com. I just wanted to come on and do a little short, quickie video um, teaching about one of the most popular teachings I have. Is just the different ways that we translate energy. So I'm a professional psychic medium, have been for about 42 years now. One of the things that I help people understand is that we're all intuitive. We're all psychics. And mediumship is just knowing how to make a different kind of phone call, frankly. There's nothing all that special about me, except that I do seem to have an above normal natural ability, and I literally have spent my entire life honing those skills and refining those skills, and I continue to do so every single day of my life. So it's a bit like some people run for fun or just run across the yard or something, and other people run in the Olympics. It's a difference of natural ability and honing those skills and really taking yourself to those next levels. That's the only difference between me and you or anybody else. Okay. And so one of the things that I teach people in my world famous, literally, Angel Meet and Greet Live is how we translate energy. We all translate energy in 4 different ways. We're just better at 1 or 2 of them than the others. And so some people feel energy as a feeling, a physical feeling in their body. So I happen to be one of those people for whom this is my first gift. This is the way that I primarily translate energy. So there's energy around us everywhere. We've got not only spiritual energy, but we've got the electromagnetic frequency stuff that's flying around from the towers, the cell phone towers, and the wind towers, and even the self-driving cars, and all of that. Computers, everything, everywhere. These emit electromagnetic frequencies that is in this pond of energy that we are all sharing. If you are angry, if you're happy, if you're sad, if you're sick, if you're hurting, your back hurts or your leg hurts or your head hurts, all of this is emitted out, just like the cell phone towers. You emit that in the energy around you. So an empath, or someone who feels energy, can stand next to you, and if you have a horrible headache, they may think they have a headache because they'll feel it. And then when they walk away, suddenly the headache's gone. Or if they become attached to it and say, wow, I have a headache, this is my headache, they walk away, and they may take the headache with them as well because they kept that energy because they thought it was theirs. Now, these people who feel energy very often can feel a lot of anxiety because of the electromagnetic stuff and the amped up energy, especially if you're in a city. Right now, I am actually in Phoenix, Arizona, in the classroom on a break for the Angel Meet and Greet. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the air conditioner is right behind me. I can literally feel the vibration through the floor on my feet. I feel it all the way up my chair legs into my body. It's vibrating me. It's very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm on a shaker of some kind. Now, most people wouldn't feel that, or they might feel it if I mentioned it. I just happen to be very sensitive, and the energy coming from the air conditioning unit is a palpable vibration. And so I feel that it's very uncomfortable. If I didn't know what it was, I could become very anxious and not know why. So the other parts of being an empath and translating energy into feelings is I'm very good at like hands-on healing. I can feel where there's an issue. I feel it in my body a lot of times. I can scan my clients in a reading and very often pick up where they have some health issues or some pain points, and I can trace it back up the body and find where's the thing to kind of remedy that. Or what are some things that they can do to remedy that. I can feel their body. I can feel those things. So that's one way that we translate energy. Another way is visual. These are the ones that we call clairvoyant. They have visions. They see auras. They may see spirits. They may see, a lot of times around power lines, you'll see the energy if you're high in vision. You can see it emanating out. It's kind of creepy. So these people, when their angels come in close or when they're having some very nice experiences, they may see beautiful colors and they may, oh, I see flowers, I see fireworks. And some other people may be thinking, wow, you're way more psychic than I am because I'm not seeing anything. Well, you may just not translate it into a vision. Other people may translate it into sound. So these are what we would call clairaudient. They may hear souls. Maybe you can't see the soul, but they're in the astral and they may be around you trying to get messages, or they may be their angels trying to get messages to them, and they may hear it in words, or they may hear frequencies like the EMF stuff. It may come in what some might think was what tinnitus. Sometimes that's just you hearing energy. And so some people pick it up audibly. Some people have an inner knowing. The fourth way is this inner knowing, and they can't really explain how they know, they just know. And that person is actually picking up energy from the future or energy around them. And they for whatever reason, this lifetime didn't want to see stuff or feel stuff, or they just wanted to know and kind of be done with it. Okay. And so this person, they may kind of feel like they're missing stuff because, well, you're feeling things and you're seeing things and you're hearing things and I got nothing. They're usually the people who are so far ahead, they think they're behind. They think, I got nothing. I'm not seeing or feeling anything. I must just not be psychic. I'm not intuitive. No, 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 no. They're usually some of the most intuitive. It's just that it's kind of anticlimactic. And so we all have all four of these abilities. We're just better at one or two than the others. So I just want to encourage you to kind of start paying attention to, how do you perceive energy? Do you feel it, see it, hear it, know it? A combination? When we're in balance, we can do all four and decide which is most appropriate for the moment. Once you get really good and practiced at it, that's the goal. And so I encourage you to start paying attention. And one of the keys that you can use to find if somebody sees, hears, feels, or knows energy, the way they pick it up the fastest is when they're speaking. If someone is visual, if they see energy, they'll typically speak in landmarks. Like when they give directions or something, they'll say, you go to the Exxon station on the right and you turn there and you go until you see the pink horse on the left, and then you do such and such. Okay, they don't go by road names, they don't go by distance, they go by landmarks. People who hear things are just the facts. They tend to just give you the facts. They don't want to know about feelings or visions or no, they just give me the facts. And they just give you the facts. They can be kind of abrupt to some people. They tend to be leadership personalities. Like they say that General Patton was one who was clairaudient, because he was just the facts. So if you have somebody who's like Steve Jobs, I'm suspecting was probably that first, the clairaudient, because he was known to be kind of a jerk, but he was brilliant. He was not a lot of words, just get stuff done, you know. People who feel things, I feel this, or they talk in feelings. People who have that inner knowing, you usually can tell that it's them because they can't tell you how they know things. They can just tell you how things are. And so those people who have the inner knowing, they also tend to do a lot of stuff in their sleep. So they may have either very vivid dreams or flying dreams, or they may wake up more tired than they were when they go to bed because they're actually doing a lot of stuff in their sleep. Their consciousness is leaving and doing things, and their body is staying and should be resting, but maybe it isn't. And so a lot of times they'll wake up more tired than they were when they went to sleep often. And so that's another way that you can tell that it's somebody who interprets energy into an inner knowing first. So I hope this helps. I hope you play with it a little bit and kind of see, how do I perceive energy? And remember, you have all four. The goal is to be able to kind of be able to pick and choose. So see which ones really resonate for you. Kind of play with that and have some fun. I'm Taerie Gillan. Check me out at mysticaltruth.com.